Game number one, London Spitfire and the Dallas Fuel. It's going to be a good time. There's been a lot of close games already.
Honestly, all of today's matches look so...
Cost them here as Landon gets taken pretty low. Backbone reflecting a lot of that damage, but look at that. Harby just rushes in. A double Carnage kill from the Junker Queen. The Dallas Fuel do end up losing Sparkle, but look how he jumps back into the fight, instantly taken care of, as the Dallas Fuel just continue to control the beat. He come out from the Spitfire, but it only hit 4, and Sparkle just waits that overhealth out and dives back in to get some additional damage. A nice little commanding shout to push the rest of the Dallas Fuel out. They want to make this last fight as Edison takes care of Admiral. He's going pretty low in the 1v1 versus Sparker, and he comes up the better. But it is a trade. Oh, and they can't touch! Oh, Backbone!
In with the double support ultimates here, but Fielder goes first.
Look at the agency from the Dallas Fuel right now, always marching on forward. Backbone hitting 4 people at a time with these swings from the blade. Unreal value, doesn't matter how many support ultimates you have. If multiple people are getting hit with the Dragon Blade, it's still doing enough. It's kind of unfortunate. And now the Dallas Fuel are making their approach. There's the beat. Oh, Landon didn't see that one coming. London Spitfire have nothing. Absolutely not. Well, Sparkle pulled. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, Intimidation Blade, I suppose.
I guess so.
Sparkle was the only one to survive. He's actually getting chased down by the Dallas Fuel. They're not going to be able to touch. Maybe Backbone gets there, but he hasn't got a dash reset. And look, Shio's just hugging at the point for dear life to boop anybody away. And just like that, the Dallas Fuel running over the London Spitfire.
That first round, definitely favorable for the Dallas Fuel. That second round, a little bit closer. Humbin too, playing so aggressive. Backbone keeps jumping in so early.
Yep. London Spitfire moving at 6. Bob's already available. Double rally coming out, but London Spitfire already pretty weak. Edison and Hardy end up trading, but Sparkle's still holding onto that blade. Oh no, at least the B set to save him, but he's still just trying to cut Sparker apart. Look at the target priority from the Dallas Fuel there. That overhealth from Admiral's beat meant absolutely nothing. It just didn't exist.
Spitfire might not know what hit him.
Okay, Fielder taking the 1v1 versus Backbone. Rampage comes out from Hardy, but he's cancelled. Hardy with a meat shot does take him out, but Edison and Fielder just holding that high ground. They erase Landon and Sparker, but London Spitfire still have 1 support and Hardy on the point. He's going to get a fair bit of healing from his own passive after he hits those jagged blades and the carnages, and it is Sparkle's chance now to just stall for long enough for Harbin to get back. The Rampage hits 2 on the Dallas Fuel, but now the Fuel are back up as 5 again. Sparkle kills 3, because of course he does. 78% is all the Spitfire gain on point A. Little bit insane, a bit too much for the Spitfire to currently deal with, but that rally is going to hold them off for the time being. No tick has been acquired by the Fuel yet, but they are holding on to that rally. They eventually use it, hoping Sparkle can get that blade to end this fight. Landon's already dead, and now the Spitfire with almost no healing need that beat to come online. It is 10% away, but the Dallas Fuel aren't even going to let them get to it. The blade has been pulled, but it's already over. Sparker knows it too. Oh, a nice headshot, but yeah, a little 1v4 from Sparker, not going to happen. London Spitfire unable to keep up with the pace, the momentum from the Dallas Fuel. They're granny shifting, not double clutching like they should.
You've got the deflect kill onto Edison, and then you're able to go after isolated kills like Hotbin.
All right, there's the blade. London Spitfire trying to set a record right now. Sparker went up, dying to Backbone's blade, and the Spitfire still have ults. I mean, you don't really want to use them as the Dallas Fuel getting extinguished. 5 minutes and 15 seconds. And Hardy. London Spitfire backing up, but still piling on that pressure with a rally of their own. Backbone holding on to that blade. No one's gone down apart from Edison, as the Dallas Fuel still want to fight this, but it's looking rather worse for them. They don't have a lot of damage with Edison dead, and Backbone with a clean triple kill, and they'll get the payload going again. Dashes back to the point to try and put pressure on the Fuel, but now the Fuel see this as an opening. The blades have been popped. Where are the kills? Sparkle's super low in the corner. Deflector's run out as Landon takes care of it. Backbone dashes back to the rest of his team to help them out, but they didn't even need it. Landon and Hadi come up big, and now Edison with the overclock in the backline gets it deflected back in his own skull. The Dallas Fuel just wiped off the map as the London Spitfire. There's another dynamite. Hits what, like 3 or 4 people there? Now London decides to go in, but Landon's actually on the floor. A counter bash from Fielder puts him on his back so he can't escape, or can't even whip shot anybody. There's no utility there. As soon as he gets, I guess, the mutual knockdown, and the Dallas Fuel end up capping.
To use their ultimates first.
Here you go, this is what you want to see.
Huge
London Spitfire
rampage.
forcing the issue. The Rampage hit 3 and Backbone. It's an easy clean out, right? You get a lot of quick dashes. Everybody's anti, so they can't get healed. Dallasfield still willing to fight this, so is Harbin. He's cleaning up the Spitfire somehow. It's up to Sparker to try and figure this fight out. He's got Hardy in his back as Harbin gets eventually killed. He survived way longer than I think London Spitfire anticipated. Oh. A nice shot to Chio. Want to let London set up, but London might just do that. A kill on Chio is good enough, but the Dallas feel more than willing to fight these 4-on-5s. You've seen it time and time again, and they kill Landon. The London Spitfires backline just fall apart. Sparkle once again comes up massive.
And Backbone might just have another blade for the end of this. Comes down to this.
And look at the positioning from Sparker right now. He does get dashed on, but his supports are right at his back, ready and waiting. Sparker finds one. He's lining him up to knock him down. Harbin's dead. And London Spitfire are going to be able to defend on last. Sparker kills 3, almost 4. Overtime, disappearing. London's map choice, London's win.
Corner yet. Edison can use this overclock as his zoning ultimate, and then all this, London just can't approach. Their head's going to get taken off here.
Overclock from Edison. Backbone's already dead. Edison with a perfect shooting gallery here for his overclock. That's a lot of damage onto Landon. The Fuel, the Spitfire backline have to stay alive, but they are unable to do so. They are just not giving them any space whatsoever. Sparker and Backbone dead. That bot nearing its completion.
This is going to be a tough one. Sparker's going to have to come out and use his overclock. Landon has to get the rally online. It's only meters away.
There you go, rally out. Bot contested. Can they find a pick-off? No, they cannot. Sparker ends up going down. They do trade, and look at this. Backbone's actually stealing the bot away. Dallas Fuel overcommitting to the spawn doors. And they get wiped. But 121 meters with 2.5 minutes to go. Almost instantly, a commanding shout from both teams. Backbone with infinite speed, now running down the back line of the Dallas Fuel. Chio and Field are dead, but Dallas Fuel have meters to give. With 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, a gargantuan meterage bank.
That bot gets moving again, but they have to play perfectly here, Jaws. They can't drop anybody.
Edison on his little perch. There's a perfect collat lining straight up for him. The damage is insane, but Edison steps too far forward. The London Spitfire all antied. Admiral comes out with a beat, but it's not enough. Sparkle just swinging away and takes care of the rest of the London Spitfire. Admiral and Sparker having to back up. There's 40 seconds to go. London want to keep themselves in this series. All tick down super quick. You can't get off the payload now if you're London Spitfire. You've got to keep in the series, and London's already dead. Sparkle with the backline. Sparker's going to have to do something, but no. Sparkle takes him down. Hardy, the last damage dealer really for London on that point. The Dallas Fuel's health bars are waiting, but Field are topping him up, finding the frags. The Dallas Fuel have done it. A 3-1 in the series as they continue their undefeated run in the Summer Showdown.
Such a valiant effort from the London Spitfire, but man, Dallas, they're just playing on a whole nother level today. The Sojourn matchup, so good for Edison, and then Sparkle, that Genji, wow, so clean.